What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Raggedy Pack. Blake and I are getting into episode 7 of season 4 of Breaking Bad. We just watched episode 6 moments ago, so it is fresh in our memories.
It do be.
Last thing that happened in the episode, Skyler and Walt, they kind of got into it again. Skyler said, return the sick car that you just bought for our son that has made him so happy after my absence when I left and drove all the way to the Four Corners to flip a coin with our baby because I needed to do all that because I'm a bit dramatic. But, can't blame her because Walt was a little dramatic earlier in the episode when he was like, I am the danger. I'm the one who knocks. So
it's for real. He was for real out here like Batman.
He kind of forced her hand there. I think Bogdan got off a little easy after that comment he made to Walt about having to get Skyler to pull up there. Walt essentially just taking his dollar and using it in the vending machine was kind of like his last laugh.
Yeah.
Aside from that, Jesse and Mike being bros, Jesse, the guy who you said reminded you of Trevor, he knocked him out. If anything, it seemed like Jesse was in real danger right there.
Where is he from? You didn't tell me where he's from.
Well, I don't know. You said he sounded familiar. I know he's not Trevor.
He does.
Because Trevor is Stephen Ogg. And Trevor's voice actor looks exactly like Trevor. Like he's mocap facial model after him.
Do you know the actor's name?
No. We'll look it up, or I'll look it up so you don't spoil it yourself.
Okay. All right. Okay. I heard bro typing like a madman. He's like, I gotta beat him before he spoils himself.
Yep. Scary Skell was the guy's name. Damon Harriman. What's he in? Justified, Mindhunter, Judy and Punch, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
What's his name?
His name is Damon Harriman. Kind of reminds me a bit of, I think his name is Michael Rucker too. Merle from The Walking Dead, and he's also in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
What's the character's name? The blue guy? The goat?
I don't know off the top of my head.
He does kind of look similar in a way, but it's not him.
Not, but I see the vision.
Okay. Now that we got that figured out, and we definitely don't know who he is.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, Jesse and Mike, go into the same diner, and Gus showing up there, kind of crazy. I don't think anything of note, anything else happened that episode besides Walt trying to get the cleaning ladies to clean downstairs, and then them getting sent away.
Yeah, another just absolutely whack thing that Walt does, but
yeah,
losing count.
But
I can't imagine a scenario in his head that he was like, you know what? This will be a good idea. Nothing bad will come from this decision.
He just wants to one-up Gus, man. He's like, oh, you're taking Jesse away from me? All right, well, here's a loophole. You didn't see this one coming. He just looks at the camera and sips his coffee. Yeah, bro.
It's just crazy, man. But anyway.
And he tells Tyrus, tell Gus not to take it out on them. It's my fault. Put the blame on me. And Tyrus is like, he does.
He already did
but
that.
But obviously, like you forced his hand. He can't kill you,
right.
So he doesn't care.
Yeah. All right, do the thing. Let's hit this bad boy.
All right, let's hit it. You guys like this reaction? Hit that like button. Hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hit the little arrow where the description is, so it'll drop down and you can see our Patreon. You can get the full-length reaction there and early access to some series and movies. We also have links to our social media and a Discord you can join. Come chat with us. With that being said, let's hit it.
Yeah.
Coming in hot.
We're playing old-fashioned VR.
The gun con.
And with that John Wick 2 shot.
They're really getting creative.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, imagine this might not be the best game.
The
We
gun.
playing.
Did you see the gun right there?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
That's crazy.
Rage.
I've never
Wow.
played it before. Kind of reminds me of Time Crisis.
Yeah, I played it like twice.
All right, restart. Get a second chance.
So- That's pretty cool.
He's the gamer.
I spoke to the dealership. They didn't want to take it.
What?
Spent the better part of an hour sweet talking the manager down to a restocking fee. $800.
$800.
Oh, bueno, Martin, muy bueno. Walt.
Let's go, Martine. Get that tip.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go.
Getting his $800 worth, I guess.
Mm-hmm. He said
Oh,
restock.
please
this.
don't wrap it around like a light post or something. Please. I've seen this movie before. Can't say I'm shocked.
Yeah.
What's
he doing there? We haven't seen one of these shots since like season 2.
What the hell's he doing?
Chinese plastic.
Yes, hello. I need a cab. How long do you think that would take? No, I'm sure he'll see me. Thank you.
He's got the signal.
Contrition. Hey, there's total contrition here. I mean, I caught this thing before it got into the system. That means your record stays clean, the wife never finds out. I've been working magic here. I can at least get an attaboy. What is it, Fring?
He will see me dead. Unless you could help me find a third party.
What third party?
Someone who can ameliorate the situation.
Let's ditch the thesaurus, all right? You talking about a hitman? Wrong answer. That's what the kids call epic fail.
All I would need is a phone number. I tried to solve this myself, but I can't get anywhere near him.
You can't get near him? Why don't you ask your partner?
That's not a terrible idea.
Yeah, I saw him. I was at a diner with Mike, and he just shows
Oh,
up.
he's painting over all the graffiti.
Okay, they send me outside, and the two of them talk. That's it.
What about this girlfriend of yours? And her little brother? I mean, the man looked you straight in the eye and told you no more children, but that very night, that little boy, he winds up. I mean, Gus can't possibly think that you forget that.
Who's he like preaching that to?
And all I'm saying is that, is it possible?
Drop the sales pitch. I'll do it. I'll kill him. First chance I get.
That was easy.
Yeah. Didn't even have to ask him.
Hi.
Nice.
Bogdan was averaging 19 cars during rush hour, and we are already up to 22. You make $7,125,000 a year?
7.5 even, before expenses.
This is too much.
So it's more than you thought. And this is somehow bad news.
No, that's not the point.
Skylar, this is a simple division of labor. I bring in the money, you launder the money. This is what you wanted.
I never wanted any of this.
Oh,
I've got to go. If you want out, just say that you want out. Okay, then.
All right.
You're telling me you made this in the lab?
Why not? A man his age, working as hard as he does, no one will be surprised.
bold.
What What about Mike?
Please, one homicidal maniac at a time.
What if they search me?
Don't say stick it up your butt.
Will they do that? It's wrong way around.
It's my lucky cigarette.
Well, whatever you do, don't smoke.
True.
You're not gonna have to pick me up. It might take me a while, but
Oh my god.
He's doing good.
Jesus, ain't we a pair?
You must really like chicken.
When I was your age, I'd give him my left nut to drive a car like that for 15 minutes.
Agent Schrader.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Well, thank you.
Good to see you. Walter Jr., do you remember Mr. Frank?
How are you?
Well, nice to see you again. Hey, you're looking very well.
Yeah, well, you know, chalk it up to clean living and vitamin pills.
In the future, please feel free to ask for me. A DEA hero should never have to pay for a meal at McDonald's.
No kidding? Well, I'll take you up on that for sure.
And how are your mother and father?
They're good. The chicken is great.
Thank you. If ever you're interested in rewarding part-time work, perhaps something after school, my door is always open.
Oh god.
Sounds good.
A refill, perhaps?
No, thank you. I'm good.
Sure. Take a Diet Coke. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Oh, he's gonna run his fingies. Thank you, devil. He's taking him to the meeting? That's crazy.
What's up?
Oh, nothing good's gonna happen here.
Let's go.
Jesse gonna kill the gang rival?
Right here. Leave the wrap on, please.
You know how to make coffee?
Sure.
There you go. 3 guys up at the gate, 2 visible, 1 in the blind.
Is that supposed to be Jesus on his shirt or Steve Aoki?
Back out of sight.
One and the same, aren't they?
Pretty much. Might even be me.
They're one and the same, aren't they? I don't know, I feel like this just isn't the move.
He's shaking.
I don't have an extra holster. You stick this in your pocket, keep it out of sight. You're gonna be here today, you're gonna have a gun.
Is that trust?
All right, what's the order of the day?
Definitely Steve Aoki.
You wanna sweep the place before you bring in your guys?
I am the guy.
It's the guy.
All right, then.
The new guy?
Yo haré un solo pago y 50 millones de dólares americanos. A cambio, nuestro negocio está concluido.
Ustedes ya saben lo que quiere el cartel y cualquier otra cosa sería un gastadero de tiempo. Así es que sí. ¿O es que no?
Difícil modo de comenzar negociación.
Aquí no hay nada que negociar.
I swear to God.
What's he thinking about?
You got something in mind?
Busting a Cap and Gus.
What does the cartel want?
Money.
He said he sees something in me. Like what?
I'd guess loyalty.
Loyalty.
Only maybe you got it for the wrong guy.
Jesse?
Oh, mustache. Nice. Nice upgraded look.
Okay, we're gonna get started. You coming in?
That's a way to...
Jesse. What's going on with you these days?
I went back to the Crystal.
You sober now?
Yeah. 4 days.
You still working at the laundry? How are things there?
Sucks ass. Couple weeks back, I killed a dog.
A dog.
I put him down. I watched him go. I was looking him straight in the eye, and he didn't know what was happening. He didn't know why. He was just scared, and then he was gone.
He was suffering. It was a kindness.
No, he wasn't sick. He was just like a problem dog.
What'd he do? Bite someone?
No, this dog never bit anybody.
You pick up the rock, you go right to the dark side.
Ain't no rock that made me do it.
Well, what was the problem? Why'd you have to kill him?
Watch the crosstalk, please. Maybe it's not the details that matter, right? How'd you feel about what you did, Jesse?
I don't know.
Who cares how you feel? What kind of a person kills a dog for no reason?
Colleen, we're not here to sit in judgment.
Why not? Maybe she's right. Maybe I should have put it in the paper. Maybe I should have done something different. The thing is, if you just do stuff and nothing happens, what's it all mean? What's the point? Oh, right, this whole thing is about self-acceptance.
Well, kicking the hell out of yourself doesn't give meaning to anything.
So I should stop judging and accept.
To start.
So no matter what I do, hooray for me because I'm a great guy. It's all good. No matter how many dogs I kill, I just do an inventory and accept.
I think Jesse's at the wrong class.
I mean, you back your truck over your own kid and
no.
accept? What a load of crap.
Hey, Jesse, I know you're in pain.
No, you know what? Why I'm here in the first place is to sell you meth. You're nothing to me but customers.
Abby like that.
I made you my bitch. Okay with that? You accept? About time.
Oh. I love Jesse's character, dude. It's just so riveting, everything. The ups and downs. I love it. It's
Jesse.
chef's kiss.
Bring a light over here, will you?
It's been a week. What's going on? I haven't seen him.
Go me.
Nice facial hair.
Hey, buddy.
Goatee? Is that a goatee?
Graduated to doorman.
I would say so. Is it connected? Yeah.
Ooh, what'd you do? Show your barber a picture of a dog's ass and said, I'll take that.
Wow.
Charming as usual. Welcome back. Your progress, it's incredible.
Yeah, well, chalk it up to clean living and vitamin pills.
Steve tell you his news?
What? You finally got your period?
Oh my God.
I made GS-14. Steve said you might have something for us.
Yeah, maybe. You guys gonna have to tell me. You remember my pal, Tim Roberts? Well, he's working on a murder case, and the victim's a 34-year-old male Caucasian by the name of Gail Bedecker. As you might expect, he's a nerd's nerd, right? Vegan, sandals and socks kind of guy. As it turns out, he's also an #1 meth cook. No, what I think we got here is Heisenberg's former cook, and maybe a line on Heisenberg himself. Now, this here, I do a little Google-foo, and I realize it's a parts number, specifically for this baby. It's a $300,000 gadget. It'd be perfect for a pharmaceutical plant or a microchip factory, or maybe the biggest meth lab north of the border.
They're liking what Hank's cooking.
So this little dingus here is manufactured by a big international concern, Madrigal Electromotive. Turns out 6 months ago, one of these systems was shipped to a depot right here in ABQ. Who signed for it? Gail Bedecker. So I asked my new girlfriend who paid for it, and she says nobody. Now, Madrigal is based in Hanover, Germany, but they're what they called highly diversified. Industrial equipment, global shipping, major construction, and a tiny little foothold in American fast food. Specifically a local chain, Pollos Hermanos.
Probably should own a little bit more fast food joints.
That napkin. Remember I told you Bedecker's a vegan, right? I mean, we're talking this guy makes his own fermented lentil bread or whatever the hell that is. What's a vegan doing in a fried chicken joint? Maybe he's meeting somebody. Like maybe this guy. I mean, what do we know about Gustavo Fring, huh? Could be a case of keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I mean, he's got the money to finance this operation. Maybe he's got the connections too. Maybe, just maybe, he's our guy.
Is he cooking?
Hank, no offense, but I think you're really reaching.
Oh yeah, that's a reach, bro.
His meeting at KFC. You wouldn't immediately assume that he's sitting down with Colonel Sanders.
You know, I couldn't agree more, guys. I had to be wearing a tinfoil hat, you know? Except, can't seem to wrap my mind around this one little thing. What are Gustavo Fring's fingerprints doing in Gail Bedecker's apartment?
He came prepared, bro.
He's like, I know y'all ain't gonna believe me.
He says, give me my damn job back. I'm walking, baby. I'm not walking. I'm running, baby. That is sick, bro. That was sick.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have him convinced that Gus is Heisenberg.
That was great detective work.
That was something, I'll tell you what. Oh, I feel like this is about to get hot.
Oh yeah, you already know how these seasons get in the latter half. Like they kind of set you up and then it just starts going crazy.
Yeah. This is about to go crazy. Crazy. I mean, I don't have a lot to say after some of these episodes because it's just like, I'm watching a movie and the movie's not done.
Yeah.
And like, I know that's mildly dramatic, but that's genuinely how I feel. Like I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, I feel like I'll have more to say when all this buildup gets paid off. Yep. So on and so forth. Here we are. And now I'm like salivating at the mouth, ready to rock and roll. And we got to stop because I got to go to bed. So this is bullshit. But this show is absolutely eating. I love what they're doing with Jesse. I already said that in the middle of the reaction, but I'll say it again. He is such a complicated character, and so is every character in this show. Like rooting for any of these guys, you're not gonna have a good time, right? But man, I just love the ups and the downs. Like I really do, because it's like you're left sitting here like you're wanting him to get out of it, and then he gets Jane to relapse, or he's part of the reason why Amber, was that her name?
Andrea,
her brother dies. And then now he's selling meth to these people at AA. Like he's being awful, an awful human being. But you can't help but find yourself rooting for him. And that's just like, it's such great writing.
The fact he goes in there to the AA meeting. Well, first of all, he gives the, what would that be? Not a euphemism, allegory, allusion to Gail. Anecdote? He's comparing him to a dog.
I don't know. The word's evading me.
What's the opposite of personification? Because that's what he did to our boy Gale. He turned him into an animal. And dogification. He got that dog in him.
I mean, Gale did not have that dog in him, so.
Yeah, but Colleen was really like not having it. She's like,
bro, I would have been Colleen.
Like, you killed a dog.
Like, you killed a dog?
No good reason. What kind of sick individual are you? You've been selling us all meth. So what? You killed a dog? To hell with you. Yeah.
Colleen was spitting.
But he's basically saying, hold me accountable for being a shitty person, for my bad actions. In a way, he's kind of the opposite of Walt, it feels like. Would you agree?
Yeah. Well, in regard to this, yes, because he is... Jesse is so desperate for consequences, whereas Walt is so averse.
Yep.
So take from that what you will, but that's the vibe I've been getting.
I feel like his regret and his venting going to this meeting, it's just different than the way Walt handles things. I mean, if anything, last episode when Walt said he's the danger, he's the one who knocks, it seems like he is in the exact opposite mindset compared to Jesse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, next to that end part there with Hank cooking for the boys, I think that scene with Jesse was probably the best of the episode.
Yeah. I would say it's definitely up there for best of the season.
Yeah.
So, that was just fantastic.
We still got some stuff left to see this season, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially with like the connection now that Hank's made between Gus and Gale. I mean, that's enough.
It's something.
That's it. Unless, well, I don't know how he got the evidence that Gus was in the apartment, but
well, you remember that you remember the visit that Gus did to Gale and he had that talk, right?
Yeah. The point I'm getting at is like he'll have enough evidence to get Gus, but I feel like the question on fingerprint is going to be a problem because the way he acquired it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm really enjoying what they're doing.
They're cooking.
I'm invested in every character. Skylar's starting to piss me off. Maybe I'm starting to get off the Skylar train, but was that this episode where she was like, I can't launder this much money?
Yeah, that was this episode. But she ultimately decided to try when Walt asked her, if you want out, say so.
But to me, it's like, dude, this is part of the game.
Yep.
This is part of the like you're not laundering $7 million a year. You're laundering enough money until you can buy another. I'm no expert on this topic, but this is just how it makes sense in my head. You're laundering that money until you can afford to buy another money laundering front, the nail salon, so on and so forth. You just wash, rinse, and repeat. You find a way to be a successful business person,
maybe
to where you're
laundered
Gus.
money and invest into stocks.
Yeah.
I mean, with that much money, you could even like hire some people to help you to make sure your stock trading is successful.
Right. So I don't know. She was on something this episode. But so is Walt. Like he blew that Challenger up for no reason.
Yeah, I mean,
for fun.
In his headspace right there, I mean, you hear him talk to Saul like, Gus wants me dead. It's only a matter of time. To him, nothing matters. He's bringing in so much money. Money doesn't matter. So he just does it for the hell of it because he can. It is really dumb. He's lucky that Saul was there to clean up the mess and he didn't get in any legal trouble for blowing up the car.
Yeah. I mean, he's just an idiot. Like,
He do be
Point
acting
blank
a
period.
fool. Last thing I will mention is at the meeting, Jesse pouring the coffee. You saw him thinking right there about the lucky cigarette. As well, you saw him thinking outside, looking at the back of Gus's head. Obviously, Mike came up and interrupted him and handed him the gun. But when he talked to Walt later in the lab, Jesse said, I haven't seen him. So he lied to Walt right there. But like, what do you think about like his allegiance right now, his loyalty, as Mike said?
I think he's walking that line that we were kind of talking about where like, yeah, I feel like he will eventually go back to Walt, but I think right now, in the simplest of ways to describe this, he's getting attention from Mike, and then by proxy from Gus.
Yeah.
And I think that's making him feel pretty good about himself.
Yeah,
which I honestly feel like he needs.
And then Walt, like anytime he brings it up, he's like, wait, you're guarding Mike? Or what else did he say? There was another really bad one where he like discredited him. Oh, when he basically came to the revelation, like, what if it's all a setup?
Yeah.
And Jesse's like, no, bro, it was real. I'm that guy.
I'm him. Yeah, I mean,
got mad skills.
Feel bad for Jesse. I feel bad for Jesse, but Walt's just smart. He's just smart. He's an asshole, but he's just smart, man. So, great episode. I'm ready for bed, but I'm looking forward to what's next because they're on something right now.
Hell yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna tuck Blake in, send him off to bed. If you guys like that reaction, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, check the links in the description for our Patreon, get the full length reaction there and early access. We also have links to our social media and a Discord you can join. We'll see you guys next time.